In the Business Spotlight on News Talk 94.7 and 970 WMAY, really excited to bring you a new series for the next year. Every single Friday, we're going to be talking about Local First. We're going to be talking about Springfield businesses that belong to Local First. We'll get started with the head honcho, Bill McMahon. Bill, welcome. How are you?
Well, thank you, Chris. I appreciate the time. Yes, I am the head honcho. I am the chief cook and bottle washer. I am the public face of. And I have behind me hundreds and hundreds of independent businesses, a board full of business owners, and all I do all day long is promote local independent businesses. So I have the best job in Springfield.
Listen, why is it so important for people to support Local First?
Well, firstly, to keep me employed, because that's very, very important. But secondly, it's the easiest argument I have ever had to make in terms of economic development and workforce development, social development, which is for every dollar you spend at a local independent business, 45 cents of that dollar stays in Springfield. That's money that goes around and around the economy. It builds jobs. It grows businesses. It goes to charities and so forth. You spend the same dollar at a big box or a franchise, 15 cents stays in Springfield. So it is a simple, direct economic argument that is really easy to make in an elevator going up and down any building anywhere in Springfield. The larger argument is also social, which is our members are deeply rooted in the community. They are your friends. They're your neighbors. They've opened a business here either last week or 20 years ago. They have a deep entrepreneurial spirit. They're attached to their community. They are the people who are most dedicated to hiring once recessions end, to hang on to their people during tough times and really reinvest in their community. So local independent businesses are the backbone of the economy. They build more jobs than anything else, and that's why shopping local is the easiest thing you can do with that dollar you're going to spend anyway.
Bill McMahon is with us on News Talk 94.7 and 970 WMAY with our new regular Friday feature that starts this Friday and goes for the next 52 weeks. We're going to be spotlighting local first businesses, local businesses here in Springfield, and giving an overview. Now, Bill, getting back, what about the franchisee, the locally owned franchisee? Like I keep thinking like of the Jeffers that own the McDonald's or things like that. Aren't they a local first business too?
They're lovely people, and there's a wonderful organization called the Chamber of Commerce that is more than happy to take them as members. We're specifically chartered for local independent businesses. So we have nothing against franchises. We have nothing against big boxes, but we truly believe in it. You need a varied local economy. You need a lot of different kinds of stores, a lot of different kinds of services and entrepreneurs in the local economy to keep your economy booming. So our people are specific local independent business owners. We have actually several people who own a franchise and own an independent business, and we can let the indies in, but we can't let the franchises in because that's who we are.
Bill, what about, what is the benefit for somebody, a local business, to join Local First?
Well, as you might have noticed, a lot of local independent businesses don't have a huge ad budget. So they're sort of competing against $1 billion budget from a large competitor or just to get their name noticed in the marketplace. And we found that if they join an umbrella organization that represents a constituency of people with like interests, that it's easier for people to shop to them through us. So all we tell people is go to our website, bring me in to be a speaker, come to our tent at the downtown farmers market, and look for people with our logo in their window or their bumper sticker on their car or our thing on their sign. We're the people that can get you to the local independent businesses. And conversely, we're the people that those businesses can work through to find new customers and new social attachments.
Bill McMahon is with us to launch a brand new feature here on News Talk 94.7 and 970 WMAY every Friday for at least the next year, and hopefully for every Friday here to come. We're going to feature local first businesses in Springfield that belong to Local First, Springfield born and bred businesses, basically like that. Now, Bill, looking back at the situation with the DSI and with other places, you see a lot of vacancies and stuff. How does Local First work with some of the developers to promote local business in the area?
Well, we have an excellent partnership with DSI. We actually have a co-membership arrangement with them with downtown businesses. We work really well with a lot of the local charitable organizations, a lot of the social service organizations. We work really, really closely with the MacArthur Boulevard Association. And a lot of those members of those organizations, Mike Higgins, for example, who runs Maldeners, he's the president of the MacArthur Boulevard Association. He's also on our board. So we really do believe that cross-promoting businesses and getting entrepreneurs to talk to each other, to network with each other, to reach out to each other is the best way to strengthen the downtown business corridor, strengthen the downtown business community and the entire ecosystem for Springfield. And people want to relocate here because they look downtown or they look to other neighborhoods and they see a vital interesting, interrelated outfit where entrepreneurs talk to each other, they refer to each other, they listen to each other, and they want to be a part of that. So our part in that is to tell people about the local business ecosystem, how friendly it is, how open it is to outsiders, and how welcoming it is to people who just want to come and put a stake here and live here and work here and raise their kids here.
Local First is the subject here today at News Talk 94.7 and 970 WMAY for today and every Friday. Bill McMahon is with us. You know, Bill, one of the criticisms that local businesses get from the people are the fact that they are closed sometimes, or they don't have weekend hours. They close at 5 o'clock, especially downtown, but the other businesses too. What kind of things do you guys do to encourage local business to compete a little bit better besides the advertising with the big boys?
Well, we try as best we can to be partners with organizations that keep them open. I am utterly sympathetic to a business that is the lone business on a square on a Friday night. They're the only light on. So the idea is we all hold hands together and we all stay open together and we all extend our hours together. But I can tell you there's a really interesting and vital and active nightlife downtown in Springfield. Believe me, I moved here several years ago, and the sidewalks would roll up at 5 o'clock. And that was just the way things are. And it isn't that way anymore. So it has to be organic. People have to want to come. They want to have to go downtown. But, for example, my stepdaughter and her friends would like to go out for an evening of interesting urban entertainment. And there's a certain sushi joint downtown that stays open until 11 or 12 o'clock at night. And that's where they want to go. Because to them, that's really cool. It's really cool to see that kind of interesting, vital nightlife happening in the place where they live. And that's what we try to encourage. The idea that opening a business is no small thing. Keeping your business open is no small thing. Staffing is always an issue. And so it really depends on the consumer. Consumers have to be willing to come downtown or go to their local independent businesses and insist that, look, I'd love to come out here 7, 8 o'clock at night. So the staff person you put on is there for a reason, not just twiddling their thumbs because no one's showing up.
It seems to me, too, that when you talk about downtown Springfield Incorporated specifically, that there is a big push to get millennials downtown, to get the college kids downtown. There's a big thing going on right now where 10% off when you see a sticker at some of the downtown businesses.
Yep.
What is Local First doing, too, to grow millenniums into local businesses?
Well, we are... Again, we're the small partner in that large organization, but we really do support it. One example of that is I'm very supportive, and Local First is very supportive of the Citizens Club, which is a civic organization that meets on all kinds of topics once a month downtown. Last month, their panel was on millennials. It was on how do you spend, what do you want, what amenities are you looking for, it was fascinating and wonderful, and they brought those people in to sit at the table. It wasn't a bunch of old farts like me telling people what we think they might want. Actually soliciting the opinions of these intelligent, well-educated people who want to work, who want to grow and raise families here. And we are working really hard to make sure that those kinds of businesses are part of our organization, that those sorts of people are representative on our board, and that we listen to the voices of the people, because we just don't want their dollars. We want their interests. We want them to feel like Springfield is a home for them, a place where they can raise their families, buy a house, and have a long-term stake in the future here. And they need to feel bought in. They need to feel that they're being listened to and that we're responding to their needs and their interests.
Bill, how can a business join Local First?
Well, it's really easy. You just give me money and you become a member.
Nice.
Yes, we try to make it as simple as possible. We keep our membership very low. It's $100 a year for business. It doesn't matter if you are Bun Gourmet or Maldeners or a mom and pop cake pan shop. It's the same membership level for everybody because we want to make sure the small businesses can afford to come on board. But it's really easy. You can call me. You can go to our website. We have a brand new website, localfirstspringfield.com, which we're also launching this week. And there's a little contact page, and you type in a note that say you want to be a member, and I will be out to you and responding to you, Johnny, on the spot.
Terrific. Bill McMahon, and it's going to be fun to be learning about all these businesses over the next year. We've already, to roll up a little bit of the curtain here, we've already recorded a couple of them, and they're terrific, and you'll be hearing those in the next couple of weeks. But it's going to be fun to get to know these local businesses that you don't always hear on the radio, but they're going to be shined in the Local First Business Spotlight. So we thank you for that, and thanks for your time.
My pleasure. If you give these people a platform to speak about their passions, they're the most eloquent people you'll ever want to meet.
I'm finding that out. That's for sure. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And coming up next on News Talk 94.7 and 970 WMAY, Mike Winmacher has a look at the sports.